What's going on, y'all? This is the Divinity Trying to Be Liberty, one third of the Heralded Trinity, known as Through the Hard Way. We got another great, insightful video for you all, but before we get into all that, it would be greatly appreciated if you all could subscribe and follow all of our social media handles listed below on your screen. With that being said, let's get it popping. Boxing's heavyweight division received a huge shakeup over the past week as undisputed champion Oleksandr Usyk decided to vacate his WBO belt, thus elevating Fabio Wardley from interim champion to full titleist. As far as the reasoning behind Usyk vacating his title, Usyk manager Sergey Lapin stated that he wanted to give his younger rivals the opportunity to box for it. But we all know there's more to it than that. I mean, let's just be honest. Being an undisputed champion, even a unified champ, comes with the obligation of facing mandatories, some that come at the most inopportune times. And as Usyk is in his twilight years at the age of 38, I'm sure he would like to navigate more possibilities of having more voluntary defenses that might be more lucrative to his pockets. And in my opinion, Usyk has earned every right to do so as he's been undisputed champion in both the cruiserweight and heavyweight divisions. I mean, why should he have to be forced to fight a Fabio Wardley who's relatively unknown and hasn't gone through any kind of the gauntlet that Usyk has in his career? Usyk vacating the WBO title has definitely had a trickle-down effect within the heavyweight division. Not only was Wardley named the full titleist, but there was more news announced within the division just a few days later, and we'll begin to break this all down as it all pretty much ties into each other. Just a few short days following the previous announcements that we mentioned, there is more news that came out as ex-IBF heavyweight champion Daniel Dubois decided to forego his opportunity for IBF eliminator against Frank Sanchez. Now, at this point, some of you may be asking the question, why would Dubois withdraw from the fight against Frank Sanchez, an opportunity to be a two-time heavyweight champion, if he won the eliminator? Well, there's a catch to this all. He hasn't necessarily given up his chance at a title, but you also have to know if he did win that eliminator, he would be going against Usyk for a third time possibly, and none of us need to see that fight again. So here's the real reason behind Daniel Dubois withdrawing from the fight against Frank Sanchez. He's still going to get a heavyweight title opportunity, but it's going to be against a stablemate. Yeah, you guessed it, Fabio Wardley. They both happen to be promoted by Queensbury Promotion ran by Frank Warren. So that's what we're going to get. He's going to get a chance, another opportunity for a heavyweight title against a stablemate in what will be a voluntary defense for Fabio Wardley. Now remember where you heard it first, right here at Through the Hard Way.
As you can see, science is my life. Now, any questions?
And that concludes this video. If you like what you saw, please continue to support our channels on social media. Give us a like so we can continue to keep bringing you great content. God bless.